Please welcome to the stage the president of the Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, and Transgender Community Center's Board of Directors and Center Dinner's co-chair, Rahul Tripathi.
Good evening, and welcome to Center Dinner 2022. At last, we meet again. What an inspiring opening to our event tonight. We're so proud of what the Rise Out Advocacy Initiative is doing right now. It's just a glimpse of the amazing programs and services the center provides and the amazing people who are part of our community. In tonight's second act, we'll get to hear even more about these activists' current projects. Like so many of you here tonight, I believe in the ability of the center to change lives. When people walk through those doors to visit the center online, it's often the first step towards creating the life they envision for themselves. Tonight, you'll hear firsthand how that happens and the vital role the center plays in ensuring all LGBTQ New Yorkers can live safe and healthy lives. I don't pretend to know how it's done, but my own leadership experience helps me know one thing for sure, and that's that we cannot do this life-saving work alone. And I'm honored tonight to recognize the individuals and institutions who, through their generous donations, have said loud and clear that the center is not in this work, this fight, alone. Thank you to my fellow co-chairs, thank you to my fellow Center Dinner co-chairs, Jill Schlesinger, Jill. Jeffrey Schneider, Jeffrey. Alan Shaw and Miles Terrell. And the entire Center Board of Directors, the host committee for this evening, and all of our Leadership Society major donors. Your support is deeply appreciated. To tonight's corporate sponsors, thank you for believing and investing in our work. There's a lot of you, so bear with me, and kindly hold your applause until the end. Lead sponsors tonight include Bank of America, Jean-Paul Gaultier, JP Morgan, and Morgan Stanley. Palladium sponsors include BCG, Chanel Capital, Condé Nast, Davis Polk, Deloitte, Goldman Sachs, Kramer Levin, Lennox Health, Marc Jacobs Fragrance, McKinsey, Milk Makeup, Paul Weiss, Prudential, RBC, Ropes & Gray, Smirnoff, Wachtell Lipton, Warner Media, Wells Fargo, and WPP. The help you all provide makes our work possible. Thank you so much. I also want to thank the center staff. I particularly want to thank the center staff for all the tireless work they do with members of our community to create a better world for all of us. From the moment the center opened its doors in 1983, it has been a place for LGBTQ people both to celebrate and to come together and to plan response to the many things that threaten our health, prosperity, and existence, whether that's a deadly virus, a second deadly virus, substance use, stigma, physical violence at the hands of individuals or in the hands of law enforcement, or unjust policies and laws. Whether it is at an individual or organizational level, LGBTQ liberation has to happen everywhere. Our friends at Bank of America are setting an example of how this work can happen within financial institutions. Through employee volunteering and sponsorship of events such as the Garden Party, Cycle for the Cause, Bank of America has contributed to the center's ability to meet the ever-growing needs of LGBTQ New Yorkers. As the recipient of the Bank of America Neighborhood Builders Grant, we were able to expand our work with LGBTQ youth and provide the center staff with valuable leadership and development tools and training. It's my deep pleasure to introduce this year's Corporate Impact Award recipient, Bank of America.
How you identify is a big question. First generation Filipina.
Muslim, openly gay.
Family man.
I am as basic as they come.
I'm on the autistic spectrum.
Culturally adopted Easter Band Cherokee.
I'm the son of Indian immigrants.
A relauncher. Puerto Rican.
I consider myself Sierra Leonean.
I'm Lebanese.
I was in the United States Army.
I'm gay. I'm Jewish. I have dyslexia.
A single mother. A disabled veteran.
Daughter.
I'm from Queens.
I kind of think of myself as a unicorn.
I identify as a transgender female. I am who I am, which is she, her, and hers. Yeah. I was trying to live both lives at the same time, to be me for me and then be somebody else for someone else. It was really difficult trying to juggle both.
I've had to conceal aspects of myself.
First generation American, you're already a little bit different.
Coming from an African country, barely speaking any English, there were definitely points in which I felt like the other.
Most people looked at me and thought, she's old, she doesn't have any skills, she's been out so long, there's really no value that she can bring. I had children, not a lobotomy.
You tried to fit into what everybody wants, and it just never felt good.
You don't know if it's they just don't want to interact with you, or they're just uncomfortable and don't know how to take that first step.
I did not recognize my capability. I did not have the confidence necessarily that I probably needed. I didn't realize my power.
I had two choices, right? I could, I guess, let the weight of my difference come on top of me, or I was able to say, okay, well, all this difference is actually kind of cool. Maybe it's like my superpower.
I became used to walking into areas where I was the only one, thinking how people were perceiving me. Now I actually think about it quite differently. It's an opportunity to be impactful.
Bank of America is made up of a collection of individuals. When you allow those individuals to bring their whole selves to work, you can have a really special company.
When anyone shows up and says, here's who I am, and I have this toolkit of difference that someone over here doesn't have, imagine what all of our collective toolkits look like together.
When someone feels seen, they feel respected. When they feel respected, they feel empowered.
Being seen is really important to let people know that it is a positive thing, that you can be yourself, you can be honest and fair and true.
Good evening. Isn't it so great that we can be in person? My name is Zach Kareem, and thank you for the opportunity to introduce the next speaker. And I wanted to share my personal experiences working at Bank of America. I've been with the bank for 6 years now, and I am the co-chair of our LGBTQ+ Enterprise Employee Network. I sit on the LGBTQ+ Executive Council Steering Committee, and I'm a member of the LGBTQ+ Executive Council. Yes, I am gay, I am proud, and I am out at work. At Bank of America, the diversity of our employees, race, national origin, religion, age, gender, gender identification and expression, sexual orientation, ethnicity, disabilities, and veteran status makes us stronger and is essential to our ability to serve our clients, fulfill our purpose, and drive responsible growth. I am honored tonight to introduce Jeff Greener. Jeff is the Chief Risk Officer at Bank of America and a member of the executive management team. He joined the bank in 2007 and has worked in finance in New York for over 35 years. Jeff participates in several organizations that focus on risk, finance, and climate change, including the Board of Trustees of the Global Association of Risk Professionals and Stanford University's Sustainable Finance Initiative Advisory Board. He is a champion of Bank of America's diversity and inclusion efforts, having served as an executive champion of its LGBTQ+ Pride Employee Network in New York City and the executive sponsor of its Asian Advisory Council. And a really fun fact is that Jeff and his wife, Melissa, live in the village and are neighbors to the center. Please join me in welcoming Jeff Greener.
Thank you very much, Zach. It's an honor to be here with you and all of our teammates this evening to accept the Corporate Impact Award on behalf of Bank of America. As the video showed, and as Zach mentioned, diversity and inclusion are core to who we are at Bank of America. We strive to build a culture where our teammates know that they can bring their true selves to work so they can be successful, healthy, and fulfilled. Achieving sustainable results starts with our teammates and an inclusive environment. To deliver on our purpose to help make financial lives better, we must reflect the clients and communities we serve so that we can truly understand their financial needs and deliver for them. We are honored to partner with the Center. Earlier this week, my family and I had the opportunity to visit and spend time with Glenda and her team. We were so impressed with everyone we met and the many ways in which they make a difference in people's lives and advance inclusion for all of us. We spoke about the many challenges that lie ahead and the work we still have left to do. Every one of us must continue to advocate for our LGBTQ+ friends and loved ones. For it's our diversity as a community that makes us strong. And it's our diverse backgrounds and perspectives that make us better and ultimately differentiate us as a democratic society. Organizations like the Center are vital in this regard. And as we all know, the Center remains the go-to resource for so many in our community. As the needs of our community have evolved, especially in light of the challenges faced over the past few years, the Center has continued to be a champion for everyone who walks through their doors, both physically and virtually, since the pandemic started. And I know they will be for many years to come. That's why I'm especially proud to share some special news with everyone this evening. Tonight, Bank of America is honored to pledge $250,000 Thank you. We are very honored, as I said, to pledge $250,000 to help the Center launch a comprehensive behavioral health services clinic. This clinic will provide a one-stop location for New York City's LGBTQ+ community to access both short-term and long-term mental health care, along with an array of supportive services, whether insured, uninsured, or underinsured. Reducing the stigma associated with mental health support is incredibly important, and this clinic will provide continuity of care at a time of unprecedented need. Glenda and everyone at the center, thank you for all you do, and we look forward to our continued work together.